What up, y'all? Tap in, tap in. You tuning into the Real N Word Growth and Development Show. I'm your host with the most, your boy Dub. I'm known as Goombaya in other parts of the world. Y'all tap in, y'all. I want to kick it with y'all for a minute, man. When y'all get in the building, make sure y'all hit the like, the subscribe button, hit that bell notification jump, and share this to someone that you think might benefit from this other than yourself. Tap in, y'all. I want to kick it with y'all for a minute, man. Today I want to kick it to y'all about this, man. These are 5 rules to live by if you're a former crash out. Huh? 5 rules you need to live by when if you were a former crash out, man. Huh? Rule number 1 is you gotta have gratitude, man. You gotta express gratitude, B. You heard? You have to be thankful for everything, yo. Be thankful that you're still alive. Be thankful for what you have. Just be thankful for all kind of things, man. Be thankful for all the senses you have. Your eyes, smelling, hearing. Be thankful you could walk. Just be thankful, man. Because when you was a crash out, the way you was going about things, you wasn't thankful for a lot of things, man. Countless things we could just keep talking about, man. You wasn't thankful, man. You was living reckless. So rule number 1 is to start practicing gratitude, man. Having gratitude for everything, man. The smallest things, man. Have gratitude, man. And appreciate what you have. Huh? Rule number 2, big baby. Right? Rule number 2 is stop being around people who keep handing you back your old uniform. Huh? What that mean, dub? That means you can't be around people who don't see your growth, don't see the change, right? Unfortunately, not everybody's gonna see your new walk of life. You know what I mean? Some people always got you pitted in this certain box. They all assume this is how you gonna handle things, or this is how you need to be. Like some people just can't accept that times have changed or that you have elevated. You know what I mean? You can't be around people who only call you for beef, but don't call you to eat. Huh? Stop me when I'm lying, man. You can't be around people that what they do or they surroundings and their environment only remind you of what you used to do. And all of them there, they keep reminding you what you used to do. They be involved in things that you have to be that old person to survive around them like that. You know what I mean? They automatically, when things pop off, handing you your old uniform. Or automatically just thinking you have that same mentality like them. And before you know it, once you keep hanging around that and being around people who don't see your growth, you'll start to slip. Huh? Like they said, bad company corrupts good character. So you really gotta watch that, man. Definitely, with you, the former crash out, you trying to not be in those environments and around those peoples like that, man. People, places, and things, man. And a lot of times, those people want to hand you back your old uniform, man. They don't want to see you in another light, man, because they can't, man. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Rule number 3 is that you gotta really be careful on what you're watching, and And you have to be really careful on the things that you're listening to. You know what I'm saying? Watch all of the stuff that you're ingesting. You know? It's a lot of, that's why I like television, music, and all that. That's a way the enemy gets to programming people and get to hit people. You know what I'm saying? You sit up there and you start listening to that crazy music. Remember, Lucifer was like the minister of music. Satan was like the minister of music, man. Some of that music will have you feeling like going back in your old ways. You know what I mean? When you keep letting it drill and drill and drill, you know? Some of the old heads, y'all know, listen to that Mobb Deep and all that stuff like that. And then y'all young boys, you know, y'all listen to that Wayne or that Young Boy. Huh? Stop me when I'm lying. You gotta be mindful of what you watching. What you listening to, huh? And what you watching. You start being on the gram too much, looking at people lives that, you know, like I said in the last video, looking at people highlight reels. Huh? Everybody seem like they getting it. Every chick on the joint seem like they bad, and everybody's on vacation every day, and this dude got a rollie for the whole month, different ones. You know what I mean? You gotta watch what you looking at, and you gotta pay attention on things you are listening to, man. That's a fact, yo. Cause that can mess up your attitude and whatnot, and mess your thinking up, yo. You gotta be putting those pure things in you, man. You know what I mean? It's alright, you can listen to certain things and scroll here and there, but make sure you are making sure that you put in more positive stuff in that place, man. Word. Because a lot of times it be what you ingesting, man. You know? When you'll form a crash out, man. And that goes into my next rule that you have to live by, and you have to be careful and watch, is those intrusive thoughts. Huh? And those thoughts usually come out of nowhere. The things that really makes you upset, whether if it was a betrayal, whether if it's something that you can't change, that you wish you can change, some things that make you feel bad, make you feel sad, huh? It could be some stuff that happened in your childhood with your folks, huh? It could be all kind of things, man, these intrusive thoughts. When you walking in a positive light now, and you not crashing out, and you trying to walk that walk now, you sometimes them intrusive thoughts come in there like, yo, people thinking you ain't ill, you don't get to it no more, or you soft or something. Those are those intrusive thoughts that you gotta protect yourself from, man. As soon as they start entering your head, you gotta dismiss them, yo. Huh? That's a fact. Word. You gotta dismiss those intrusive thoughts, B. You know what I mean? And make sure that you counter it with a positive joint. You counter it on what you doing now and how you're thankful that you ain't in the grave. Yeah, y'all, just be careful with those intrusive thoughts, man. Anytime they come, just dismiss them early. You heard? Don't let it linger. Prioritize peace. And the next rule is stop being impulsive. Huh? You can't just be being impulsive. That's doing stuff without thinking. When you was a crash out, you used to get to it without even thinking. You know what I mean? You would just wild out on something without even thinking. Now that you're walking in this new life, you have to take time and assess your area, assess whatever the situation is that'll give you the urge to be impulsive. You know what I mean? You have to exercise patience. You heard? That's one of the most major things that you can do as a man or as a person, is to know how to exercise self-control. I don't care what they talking about. You gotta know how to exercise self-control. Heard? You can't be a person who just jumps off the handle, man. Huh? You cannot be impulsive. That is detrimental to a person who is a former crash out. Heard? It even says it in Proverbs 16:32. It's better to be patient than powerful. Huh? Stop me when I'm lying, yo. You heard? You can't be one of those people that's just dumb out. You know what I mean? You don't even think. You're so impulsive that it's ridiculous. That was one of the things on how your crash out, maybe your crash out lifestyle became out of control because you were so impulsive. You can't be impulsive if you're a former crash out. You know what I mean? Period. Everything you do. You know, it's all about self-control. It's all about patience. You know what I mean? Prioritize peace. It's a fact. You already know what you can do. You already know you can damage people. You already know, you know what I'm saying? We're not animals. You heard? It's good to have like people like I'm a lion or I'm a this, I'm a that. Nah, it's good to have that. You know? But if you can't exercise self-control, anybody can control you, yo. Huh? You gotta exercise self-control and you gotta have patience, yo. Facts. You know? Like they say, it's better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in the war. Huh? Stop me when I'm lying. So don't be this person that's out here that is so impulsive that you just snap, because that's rage and stuff like that. Huh? A lot of people be doing that, then after they snap and and crash out, they be like, oh man, why did I do that? But you know that already. That's why these are one of the rules. Keep these rules close to you and you won't crash out for no dumb reason anymore. You know what I mean? It's about family and taking care of yours and being the best version of you, man. You know? Keep that gratitude. Watch what you are looking at. Pay attention to the stuff that you're hearing. Stay away from people that remind you and bring you back to that old mentality. Huh? Watch how your mind start playing tricks on you and bringing up these old weird feelings that you don't have no control over, things that happened in your past. Huh? Stuff that you didn't like, people that maybe wronged you and stuff like that. Maybe people thinking that you know what I mean, you slipping or something, or you ain't as strong, you know what I mean, you don't got nothing going on, or you lame or something. Huh? When your mind start throwing those thoughts in your head, you gotta dismiss those quick, and you gotta stop being impulsive, just jumping off the handle, popping off without even thinking. You heard? Talking out the mouth and doing all kind of stuff without even thinking. Huh? You follow those joints right there and you'll be continuing on your road to success, man. You heard? That's my video for today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Appreciate everybody who tap into the kid, man. Until next time. Salute. Your boy.